and girls, welcome to my preview of Crystal Palace against Arsenal this weekend. Massive game. Chance for Arsenal to make it 8 Premier League wins in a row. 12 wins in a row in total. I would never ever have thought of that given, the start of the season that we had. First opening 2 games, the fact that Unai Emery is a new manager, doing new things with new staff. It's been unbelievable, to be quite honest with you, and I'm absolutely enjoying every single minute of it. I said this in my interview on AFTV the other day, that I'm enjoying being an Arsenal fan again. That doesn't mean that I don't love the club or didn't love the club. It just means that I was not enjoying watching, what we were doing over the last few years. And I think that if you speak to most fans, they will have to agree with that. It was not enjoyable to watch, going to away games and getting slapped all the time. Wasn't pleasant, not for anybody. But yeah, things are certainly different right now. In terms of Crystal Palace, what can I expect from them? Depends what Crystal Palace turns up, really. This season they've won 2, drawn 1, lost 6. They have a goal difference of -6. And when you kind of look at their performances, it's a bit hit and miss. I watched their last game against Everton and I felt they played really well in that game. Missed the penalty at 0-0, and then Everton went and snatched it with 2 very late goals. So on their day they can play really well, but also on their day they can play absolutely shocking and get played off the park. Some Crystal Palace fans, they're a little disillusioned with Roy Hodgson and what he's actually doing at Crystal Palace. They're a little frustrated at some of his team selection, lack of substitutions, and the way things are going. And I kind of feel, with all due respect, it kind of goes back to that, that old manager type of thing. They're very stuck in their ways. They're very not up to date with the way things are within modern football and whatnot. And, Arsene Wenger was a bit like that. Not comparing Hodgson and Wenger in terms of what they've achieved and whatnot, but, these older managers seem very stuck in their ways, a bit like Jose Mourinho as well, that, kind of gets stuck in his ways and doesn't want to change and move with the, modern times of football and whatnot. So, we will wait and see which Crystal Palace turn up. In terms of Arsenal, what can I expect? Well, pretty much the same, really. The way we've been playing, we do have to fix up this first half performances that we seem to be putting out. We seem to be very slow, very lackluster in the first half, and then in the second half we absolutely tear teams apart. And my concern with that is that we could come unstuck. We could be out of a game in the first half and not turn it around in the second. We've been lucky so far in the fact that we've still been in the game come the second half when we've blown teams away. But I feel that against maybe bigger sides we might come unstuck. But Emery knows what he's doing, and we will wait and see what actually happens with this game. It's important to win it, especially with the fact that we've got Liverpool next league game after this, and that's huge. And if we can go into that game a couple of points behind Liverpool still with a chance of overtaking them, I think that's absolutely huge, to be quite honest with you, and I'm really looking forward to it. But got to take it game at a time. Crystal Palace first, so let's go and get that one out of the way, and let's try and get the victory and make it 12 wins in a row. Like I said, 8 Premier League wins in a row. But we will wait and see. So with that said, let's get into my predicted lineup. And in goal, we're going to start off with Leno. There's a lot of talk that Cech is back, and Unai Emery is actually going to put him in goal. And I think that if he does that, it will be a mistake. Leno has shown over the last few weeks just how good he really is. Some of his saves have been absolutely exceptional. But it's what he gives us in the distribution that's completely different. There's no nervousness around him from the back line, from the fans or anything. It's just calm, composed. And a lot of these great goals you're seeing, it starts from him at the back. So for me, it's a straightforward decision, and I wouldn't go with Cech, and I would straightforward go with Leno. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, we're going to go right back, and we're going to go with Hector Bellerin. He's been absolutely superb this season over the last few weeks. Opening 20 minutes against Leicester, I was a little worried about him because he was getting exposed down that side, and that's my only concern defensively. He's still got to learn, but getting forward, he's doing the business. Couple of assists against Leicester, And like I said, he is doing the business, and Lichtsteiner won't get near the team at the moment while Hector's playing like this. And maybe the likes of Lichtsteiner being there is what's made Hector step up. He's got competition for place, and he's actually, having to go out there and perform, and a new manager and everything else. So really good from Hector so far. So pretty straightforward decision. Hector, Bellerin at right back. In the central back areas, I'm going to start off with Sokratis. Came back into the side against Sporting on Thursday. Really solid display, and got over a couple of niggling injuries, and I think it's a straightforward decision. I think he's solid, gives us that experience, and we're going to need it against Crystal Palace. So first of all, I'm going to go with Sokratis. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Mustafi. Again, another easy decision for me in a way. Might be a little tough on Rob Holding because he's played so well over the last few weeks, but he's still young, he's still inexperienced, and he's still learning. So bring him out the side for a couple of games and, let him then fight to get back in the side again. The game against Leicester, I thought that Mustafi was excellent, but I feel it kind of went unnoticed because of how good the attack was. But yeah, straightforward for me, and that's Mustafi. Going into the left-back position, I haven't seen Emery's press conference yet, so I don't actually know who's fit out of Monreal or Kolasinac. So I'm going to go with what I would go with if they are fit, and that is Monreal. If he's not fit, then I'll go with Kolasinac. And if he's not fit, I'll go with Granit Xhaka. Or even Maitland-Niles. That's an option as well, because he's back and training with the first team. And he actually played an under-23 game last night, I believe, against Swansea. If they're fit and we've got the selection to choose from, then I'm going to go with Nacho Monreal. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. Pretty straightforward decision. The general, the policeman, the little pit bull, and he's so important to the way we're playing. You see when he come on against Sporting how he changes the game. He's so direct, so purposeful in the way he moves everything, and like I said, straightforward decision, and that's Lucas Torreira. Alongside him, we're going to go with Granit Xhaka, another player that's playing really well, stepping up and performing alongside the likes of Lucas Torreira. And in the pair of them, you're starting to see that we're getting a bit of a midfield that can, do the business, and they're protecting the back line. Now, I feel that a lot of our defensive problems are coming from the flanks, not centrally, and that's a testament to how well they're doing. So pretty straightforward, this one, Granit Xhaka. Going to move into the attacking areas and the free. First of all, we're going to go with Alex Iwobi, most improved player under Unai Emery, in my opinion. Been absolutely superb over the last few games, especially. And I want to see more of that direct attacking play that he has. Last 20 minutes against Leicester, in that right-hand position, he was exceptional. So I want to see more of the same from Alex Iwobi. Going into the middle and that number 10 role, pretty straightforward. This one, Mesut Ozil, absolutely phenomenal against Leicester. If he plays like that, then there's no touching him. He is just unplayable. And these are the kind of games we need him to show up in as well. It's going to be a tough game away from home on a Sunday after the Europa League. He's been rested because he didn't play on Thursday, of course. Straightforward decision, like I said, and that's Mesut Ozil. In the last of that three, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's come off the bench in the last 2 league games, 4 goals in 36 minutes. But I would be starting him in this game, and I feel that if he plays a little closer to Lacazette and makes them late runs, he's going to reap the benefits, and it's pretty straightforward, this one. With the likes of Iwobi out on the other flank, it gives us that width, so Aubameyang's not kind of isolated as being the only one that gives us width, and I feel that benefits us. So straightforward decision, and that's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Up front, as the main striker, I'm going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Being so impressed with this guy all season. Unlucky not to score against Leicester, but his work rate is phenomenal. And these are the kind of games where, you know, he kind of steps up in. He did it against Fulham as well. And we're going to need more of the same. And I actually am going to stick my neck on the line and say that he will score in this game. Pretty straightforward decision. And that's Alexandre Lacazette. So there we have it. That is the preview. That is the predicted 1 to 11. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game coming back after the Europa League on Thursday. But the confidence is high right now. Everybody's absolutely buzzing, and we need to try and make this 8 Premier League wins in a row. 12 wins in total in all competition. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I fly back to England tonight, and I'll be there tomorrow at Selhurst Park, cheering the boys on and hopefully getting the victory. So if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you leave them comments and let me know whether you agree or disagree. I will see you after the game for the matchday vlog. Then on Monday, there will be the player ratings. And then we move into Carabao Cup action. So, yeah, until tomorrow, I will see you lot then. I am out of here.